The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck kicked off the month of February with a massive home game. Tusculum Pioneers come to Holt Fieldhouse, a game that has been an all-out war the last 3 or 4 meetings. What's the expectation on Wednesday when two of the most physical teams in the South Atlantic Conference collide here at Holt?
Well, I think it'll be another war for sure. And during Coach Burton's tenure there, I think they've really established a physicality and a toughness type identity. So we know exactly what to expect. The schemes are about as black and white as you can possibly make them. Both teams know what the other is going to do. Both teams know who's going to do what from a personnel standpoint. It's just a matter of just playing the game and seeing who stands supreme.
Defensively, your team's game, it feels like, is ratcheted up to another level here as the month of January hits. In the previous decade, you've had 2 games since 2012 where you held a team below 50. Tusculum in 2013, LMU in the SAC title game in 2015. You've done it twice in your last 2 games in Holt. What is it about this team that is it's embraced what you've done with your zone for a while now, but it's really at another level, it feels like?
Well, there's so many factors playing to that. It's obviously we're winning that kind of performance every night. That's what fans don't know. We're asking for the same stuff every night. It's a matter of there's so many things that go into it: who you're playing, how they're playing. It's I'm glad we've done that, but I don't think any of us would be wise to be holding our breath expecting it to be an everyday kind of thing.
You look at the performance. What are the little things that do add up to the success that's been created?
Our guys know what we're trying to control on the defensive side of the ball. It starts with transition, it ends with rebounding, and that midsection. We're trying to enhance our defensive interior and sort of keep the ball in the paint and entice longer contested shots. But again, it goes back to the opponent too, like who they have on the floor, what is their mental position at any point in the game, is there foul trouble? There's so many things that go into that, and fortunately, especially the last couple of games, we've really had all those things lining up perfectly for us to have really solid overall performances.
Run into the reigning league player of the year in Trenton Gibson. I don't know if there's a scarier prospect than facing a Trenton Gibson who was 0 for 9 in his last game against Lenore Ryan from the field, much like whenever Charles Clark had one of those rare blips. It must be a mid-state thing where the scoring waned a little bit. Only guy in the country among active D2 players with multiple triple-doubles in a career that's playing right now. What makes his game tick at such a high level?
Well, he's always been hungry. He was a guy that was, I think, probably overlooked on a lot of levels. He's always been very hungry, and he really has worked at developing his game, and every year's been better than the year before. So we know what you're going to get with him. Whether he was 0-9 in their last game or 9-9, he's still going to bring it. And in this game in particular, I think he gets extra motivated. But those are things we can't control. We're going to control us and our own motivations and our own desires, and just stick with that and not focus as much. As I've said before, Kev, we're not focusing as much on the personnel as much what we're trying to impact overall.
On Saturday against Newberry, you made comments about how good the crowd was. What would that mean for you, this team, to have another politely rambunctious crowd in Holt Fieldhouse?
I think it's a difference maker. I don't know how this happened, but the previous 5 times we've played Tusculum, we've played them all away from here. I do not know how that happened, but we've played them, regular seasons on the road. We've played them national.
It's called a global pandemic, Chuck.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It explains it all. So yeah, we've not had them here in our gym in a while. So we've gotten really used to taking all kinds of stuff from them and their fans on the road. We would be much appreciated, and on behalf of our women's program and our men's program, we would all be really thankful if we had a lot of people come out there and have a good time. and enjoy themselves in whatever fashion they seem to want to enjoy it.
All right, Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck Wednesday night against the Pioneers.
Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.